with a light in the window for me.
She finished school and moved back home. Will you be close now that she's all grown? Folgers starting to brew. Was she up ahead of you?
The remarkable aroma of mountain-grown Folgers. It really does open your eyes.
Now you see her in a different way. It's the start of a brand new day.
You're pretty good at this.
Yes, I do take after you.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Son, can everyone hear me? Hold on. Make sure my sig's all set. Give me a minute. Yeah, hold on. Oh shit, everything's fine. Okay. Here we go. Ready, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good evening, Retroverse. Good evening, people throughout the globe, the universe, and everything in itself. My name is Retro Scorpion speaking here on the Retroverse Excel channel. How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Hey, dude. It's freaking Sunday. Y'all know what tomorrow is. Monday. So we all gonna be having a case of the Mondays tomorrow, as you already know. And I say, nay, brothers. I said, no, I don't want it. I freaking hate Mondays. I think we all can agree that we all hate Mondays. Just like this poor girl.
My beans!
Anybody that believes that Mondays is a good day.
No, truth. Okay? They're brothers. They look nothing alike. One has a beard, one doesn't. There's photographs of them together. Everybody sees that it's two different people except you. So who's the moron?
You're the moron.
No.
You're an even bigger moron now. Ezekiel and Elias are not the same. You're a moron. They're the same person. And you're not in the bloodline, okay? You're not in the bloodline.
No, you're a liar. You don't know what you're saying, okay?
Oh, no.
You're a liar.
You're a moron.
You're a liar.
You're a moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar. Liar. Pants on fire.
All right. Too far. Too far.
Yeah, exactly. Liar, pants on fire. Yeah, I fucking hate Mondays. Okay? Mondays is the start of the week. Speaking of it, it's Blakey in the chat. Blakey, I got something to tell you, brother, in case you haven't heard about this Fortnite Battle Pass. For those that have not heard about the recent Fortnite Battle Pass, take a look at this clip.
Any help, any kind of help would be amazing right now. Cleveland, help. I thought we were a squad, Cleveland. Great, they got me. I'm down.
Sorry, Bob. I don't have any weapons.
What have you been doing the last 5 minutes?
I've just been doing all the dances, man. Look at that boy doing the gritty. No, 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 no!
Maybe our teammate Propaniac can revive us. Hello? Propaniac, do you have a mic?
Once again, yes. Once again, yes. That is right for all you Fortnite fanatics out there. The three well, one of them's not classic. Bob's Burgers came out in the later years, but I guess we can call them classics. The three classic Adult Swim characters from the franchise: Bob from Bob's Burgers, Hank Hill from King of the Hill, and of course Cleveland Brown from both the Cleveland Show and Family Guy are now Fortnite skins in Fortnite. I don't know if they've reached Fortnite's story at all, but y'all can quote me on it later. Anyway, before we get started, y'all know the drill. Before I get started, everyone, say hello to Bob. The freaking Bob. It's Bob. And then let's not forget the ace up my sleeve, the chicken nugget in my pocket. Let me get this right. Let's not forget his two goblin sidekicks, because we don't know where Peter is. Bill Burger Bill, and Frankie French Fry, the two goblins that had it, that started all, and they are way better than I guess you could call them better than the Keebler elves, right? Rejected Keebler elves, that is. And then last but not least, if you cannot handle the stuff that happens on the channel, Blakey said hi to Bob. Oh, let me highlight that real quick. Blakey said hi to Bob. Thank you, buddy. Bob says hi back. Anyway, if you cannot handle the stuff that happens on his channel, either leave or refer to the sign. Sarcasm. One of the main services I offer. You ain't gonna get sprung, but you may just get struck with some sarcasm. With that being said, we now have everything off the table and ready to start our little podcast. But before we invite people up on the panel, I think that's what Blakey's here for. He wants to come up. I know that because I know him well. Don't worry, Blakey. This is considered a panel situation. Just give me a few minutes, all right? Give a brother a few minutes. So, real quick, we have a couple updates, okay, regarding gameplay and stuff. I first need to congratulate myself because we've completed so many games throughout the month of 2 months. We've completed all three Turok games in the span of these 2 months. We've completed Turok 1, 2, and 3. We've completed Doom 64, Doom 1 and 2. We completed Lego Island 2. And today we just recompleted again, like Lego Island 2. We just completed Steam's version of Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. We have been grinding, my boys and girls. We have been grinding balls to the walls and grinding on games. And not to mention, we also recently completed the Liberty Kids game. So this is bliss. We have completed so many games. We said we may have to start some new games. Okay. Again, 1 or 2. We're not starting a lot of new games because, again, we still have other games we still need to work on. So far, the only new game we've started, or 2 new games we've started recently, is the Binding of Isaac, which, God, that game is weird. As sad as it is, the storyline of it, it's still a pretty cringe game. And I still enjoy playing it, but it's like, ugh, yeesh. Yeesh. Blakey says, Bubs, congratulations on getting monetized. I wish it could be me. Could be me too. You'll get there, brother. You'll get there. Hey, stop your crying. You'll get there. You're fine, buddy. You'll get there. No worries. Anywho. Where was I? Oh, yes. The Binding of Isaac game is a pretty heavily cringe game. But other than that game, we've also recently started the newer of last year's game, the 2024 game of Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. We started that. And let me tell you something, the only cringe part of that game is the part we have to fight the baby with no teeth. That the one from the original Rugrats movie versus Rugrats in Paris. Like, I can't remember what the hell the movie was. Had to be the original Rugrats movie or so. And the part where they're showing all these babies in the beginning, it's like, I believe this happened to be the original Rugrats movie when Dill Pickle was born. So, mm, mm. So, with that being the case, we've gave you the updates, and with all said and done, let's open up the gates. But first, we need to do our little montage in order for that. So hold on. Fuck. Where's the audio I usually use for this? Hold on. Should be here. Where is it? Where is it? Is that it? No. Hold on, guys. Oh, here it is. It is time to open the gates to the rest. I'm just here for a few minutes before I start my live stream until I say, hey, Blake, you still coming up on panel, brother? Because no offense, I was hoping to have you on here, brother. And now there's back. So no, but regardless, do you, man. Anyway, we're about to open the gates to Retroverse. We're about to open the gates to the Retroverse and have a panel. So sit tight while I do what I got to. Okay, let's open these hell gates to the Retroverse. And while we wait for some guests to come up, why don't we just go on commercial break and play the beautiful bean footage we always play every time. Sit tight. So bored. Today's a boring. Never mind, we already have someone backstage. Who do we got? Young King Blakey. Bro, you better be in your room when joining, brother. Alright. Okay. Hold on, let me look for a soundtrack to play you. Alright. We got this new soundtrack I'd like to hear. Ladies, let's welcome our boy, your boy, the king of the youngs and everything. Give it up for. What? We gotta wait for the beat to drop. Everyone, welcome Young King Blake. Where the hell are you?
In my room.
So that's your room?
I'm in my room.
You are, but why does it look different? What? I know, but why is your setup area look different? What's going on there? Why is it different? Are you still where you were before? Like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. You just move shit around, blah, blah, blah. All right. Welcome in, Ricky. Hope you're doing well, butter.
I'm good.
That's good. Welcome to Sunday Banter. How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Yeah, we're all trying to hang in there, brother. You gotta remember, you're not the only one. Man, we were was gonna do like cereal chat this Saturday, but I had forgotten to pick up the damn milk. So
It happened.
this particular live stream is to kind of make up for that live stream, that failed attempt. So
Cutting off our fan.
yeah, that's okay. We failed at attempting to get a cerebral check on, but hey, we are making an effort here to revamp that by doing this Sunday method. Blakey, real quick, while you're on here, I'm gonna play this clip again, then you can give me your thoughts.
Any help, any kind of help would be amazing right now. Cleveland, help. I thought we were a squad, Cleveland. Great, they got me. I'm down.
Sorry, Bob. I don't have any weapons.
What have you been doing the last 5 minutes?
I've just been doing all the dances, man. Look at that boy doing the gritty. No, 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 no!
Maybe our teammate Propaniac can revive us. Hello? Propaniac, do you have a mic?
So yes, Blakey, as you can tell, we have King of the Hill, aka Hank Hill. We have Cleveland Brown and also Bob from Bob's Burgers, aka Burger Bob, as the new Fortnite skins. Like, tell us, you're the Fortnite guy in my panel community. What
It is in the item shop.
It is in the item shop as of right now.
It is, as of right now, it is in the item shop.
Well, butter my biscuits or give me some of those,
My beans!
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell? They finally did it. They did Peter Griffin, for frick's sake. It's like, who are you trying
Yo, truth. Okay? They're brothers. They look nothing alike. One has a beard, one doesn't. There's photographs of them together. Everybody sees that it's two different people except you. So who's the moron?
You're the moron.
No.
You're an even bigger moron now. Ezekiel and Elias are not the same. You're a moron. They're the same person. And you're not in the bloodline, okay? You're not in the bloodline.
You're a liar. You don't know what you're saying, okay?
Oh, no.
You're a liar.
You're a moron.
You're a liar.
You're a moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar.
Moron.
Liar. Liar. Pants on fire.
All right. Too far. Too far.
Dude, the shit that AI makes is like, blissful.
Oh my god.
I'm actually subscribed to the person who made that fucking thing. And I clipped it because it was the perfect opportunity. But it's crazy, like, baby wrestler mode, eh? You have all these, and that's a good reference to video game modes because a lot of these old 90s games, or even some of the newer games, have baby mode. So even you go to play the Mortal Kombat games, they have the babyality or what, or they get babified or what?
Yeah.
Babytality, where they turn the Mortal Kombat characters into babies or something like that. It's babytality or something like that. Just like animality, where the one of the characters turns into an animal and kills the other. Friendship, where they become friends at the end. Brutality, which is brutal fatality. So it's crazy. You gotta look at it from that point of view. So, So Blakey, while you up here, I got some stuff I gotta showcase. Recently, we got some some retro stuff via book media. We got the Turok Dinosaur. We got the Turok Dinosaur Hunter comic for completing all three of the first Turok games. Okay, there's that. And then, of course, to shout out my friend Amelia, I got the Ultimate Nintendo fan book that gives, information about different Nintendo characters. And surprisingly, they included Sonic in here, who's actually originally from the Sega Corporation. But according to the book, because Sega stopped making consoles, Sonic was switched over to Nintendo to kind of keep the idea of the Hedgehog going. So, plus you got to take into consideration that Sonic was also on PlayStation back in the day of the PS2. You had Sonic Heroes, you had Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, which y'all, if y'all don't know, okay, if y'all, I guess what I'm trying to say is y'all haven't lived via PS2 until you played Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, we're talking the black and red demonic style hedgehog with pistolas and weapons. He can carry an assault SMG. He carries pistola. It's kind of crazy, like Shadow holding an actual semi-automatic. It's like, dude, whoever came up with this video game was a genius. So, not to mention Chaos. He gets Chaos Blast when he kills good guys, and he gets Chaos Control when he kills bad guys. Or was it the other way around? So, yeah, there's that. We recently purchased some games recently. We got Bionic Commando, which is an oldie from 2009, and also I purchased a lot of the Metal Slug classics. So, and they weren't that expensive either, so that's how I was able to afford it. Not to mention on GOG, I think there was a game I purchased on GOG recently. Hold on. To remember, rack my brain because there are so many games I purchased, and half the time I can't remember what I got. So I'm just waiting for that to load. Also, real quick, tomorrow, we have. I guess we do actually have some things coming in the mail via eBay. Hold on. Let me get to my eBay so I can check my updates. Okay, while that's doing that, let me. Yeah, on GOG, I have 32 games. I have 32 games on GOG right now. So, because here's the thing, GOG always has deals. They have the best deals. So let me share and present real quick. Share screen window. No, okay. I already know that's not going to instantly share it. So there you go. This is my GOG list of games, and a lot of these are classics. Okay. Oh, well, that's up there. Let me go to my eBay. So what, like, I don't know if y'all know or can see these. We have plenty of these games that were either from my childhood, or better yet, these were games I recently discovered. They're retro, or some of them are from when I was in high school on the Xbox 360. For example, Brutal Legend, Xbox 360 game. The two Fear games, Xbox 360. Witcher, The Witcher 2, Xbox 360. So those were games I owned on the Xbox 360, alright? You have games like Rayman, Post Malone that were all classic games. But to be fair, oh yeah, I also played Painkiller on the Xbox 360, but that was a game more geared. I played it because I played the demo. I guess the only really games that I own on N64 really on this list is only one. It's the original Rainbow Six. The original Rainbow Six is a classic from N64, and I love that there are certain games from the retro days that normally you have to figure out a way to emulate that they include on, this kind of platform, such as Rainbow Six here. The Rainbow Six game is a classic. See, they showcase the N64, box and everything. It's crazy. So, and on Steam, I recently purchased Bionic Commando. Look at my library. What we got so far? I purchased Bionic Commando recently. I purchased a ton. And I do mean we're talking. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 the Metal Slug games because really they were only $1 something each. And then I purchased another Lego game. It's a more recent Lego game. It's called Lord of the Rings, because a certain someone from the comic book community was looking for Lego Lord of the Rings like Lego sets, but I didn't. I don't go out much to get those, so to kind of pay tribute to her, I am. Oh wait, hold on. We got something in the chat that I didn't realize at first because I was on a different screen. Hey Pegasus, how you doing, sweet pig? Good to see you. Hook 'em in, sweets. Sorry, Pegasus. It took me a minute to realize you was in chat, but how you doing, sweet Pegasus? How you doing, sweetheart? Anywho, back to what I was saying. And she can reply. But yeah, I got Lego Lord of the Rings recently as well. So I still need to get the Lego Hobbit game, but I'm not like looking to get the Lego Hobbit game at anytime soon. Pegasus says, I'm okay, it just hot, it's 97 degrees. You know, Pegasus, I wish I was there to endure the pain with you, love. Just so you'd have someone to endure it with and not feel alone. I love you, sweets. But while we're at the other game I purchased recently is the Rugrats Adventures game, which we actually just installed today, or reinstalled today. So, and we have once again gone back to playing Doom 3, which is the game I also played on Xbox 360 growing up in high school. So we beat Doom 64, which is the N64 variant. We beat Doom 1 and 2, which are the original DOS variants. So there's a lot of gameplays we've been doing lately, and it's just crazy. So the ideology of it. So you have to look at it this way.
My beans!
And the fact that we have that my beans, man, I'm looking the way. I'm hoping Beanzo comes in chat because we usually play that clip for him. While we're at it, since we really didn't, well, I gotta wait for Blakey to get back on camera because I wanted to show him this because we didn't get to do shareable chat. Didn't get to do shareable chat this Saturday, but to make up for, I wanted to show Blakey my serial chat intro for this year. So, are you ready, Blakey? To see the intro? All right. Everyone, this is my newest serial chat intro for this year. It's pretty cool. Take a look.
Nintendo, it's for breakfast now. Nintendo, it's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo, Super Mario Chunks. Nintendo, in a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo, here's Zelda too. Nintendo, it's very good news. Nintendo, you just can't lose. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo, 2 cereals in 1. Wow.
Real quick, Pegasus, I'm doing good, sweets. I'm doing good, Pegasus. It's been kind of hot here, but when the day when sun goes down, it tends to get cooler here. So when the sun goes down, it tends to get extremely cold here, and that's my only issue with living in New England. Is it can be really nice. It can be nice at first, and then all of a sudden it can get extremely hot, and then by nightfall it gets like super duper cold. All of a sudden, like Mother Nature be bipolar in this area. So, I brushed my teeth last night as I normally do, but I come to realize that a ton of blood came out my mouth. I look like a damn kickboxer that got the shit kicked out of him last night. Oh no, Blakey, we're talking blood dripping down my lip like waterfalls. I looked that bad in the mirror after brushing my teeth. And let me tell you something. I looked at myself like I had belonged in a horror film. Horror film. Because, like, you shut your mouth. Hold on. Hold on. You asked for it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, fine. Wait. Hold on. I gotta find the shit. Wait, here we go. Alright. This freaking done. Blake, you want to tell me why your mind was in the gutter? Well, you
Oh,
want to
well.
well, that's okay, Blakey. When I got my retro. Hold on, I gotta keep up on that real quick. Yeah, tell me about it. 97 ain't nothing to sneeze at, lol. And my room is hot. They need to turn the AC up. Yeah, I hear that. My mother recently complained about, not to her boss or anything. She was telling me about her workplace's shit AC problem. They don't really have very good AC there. So Pegasus also says hi, Blakey.
What's up, Pegasus?
I was about to say, don't be a dick. Say hello. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I know, I'm teasing. Jesus, leave me alone.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, oh, 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 hell. Oh, crap. I did. Shit. Why is everything moving the wrong way? Retro, W Vogs. Wait, Vogs ain't here. Hold on. Uh, 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 legend. Great legend, so I respect you, but that guy on screen's not Vogs, brother. No, that's young King Blakey, brother. Pegasus, that sucks. And she means about my mom's situation. Yeah, she has to deal with that. Not to mention, in the wintertime, they have no heating. They have no heating. Or they do, it's just shit heating. So, not only is their workspace super hot in the summertime, but according to my mom, they freeze their asses off in the workshop during the wintertime. It's like that scene from SpongeBob. I'm so cold that I'm shivering. I'm so cold that I can use my nose strippings as a pair of chopsticks. Well, my room doesn't get the heat. Yeah. The thing about my room is it gets pretty heated in here during the summertime. My issue is how quickly the temperature gets to a certain point, My room is like a box. Okay. If it's hot outside, my room's a convection oven. If it's cold outside, my room turns into the goddamn devil's refrigerator. So it turns into a goddamn icebox. And you want to talk icebox? Look at the damn planet of Hoth in the Star Wars movie with Luke Skywalker dangling from the cave ceiling, and people wonder why the poor boy had to stick himself in that alien horse's like stomach. Yeah, y'all seen that shit? Like the one time that Hans picked up a lightsaber. The one time he picked up a lightsaber is when Luke's horse thing or alien ride, like piggyback ride thing died of whatever, and Luke had to be stuck. Like Han stuck Luke Skywalker after cutting the beast open and stuck him in there. But that is a good technique to keep a person warm. Is like to stick them in the it's survival stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Like there was a movie with Liam Neeson called Rob Roy, and he actually cut open a beast that was already dead, and he hit himself in the beast's hide to hide from the soldiers in the movie. But it's a
Can you get everybody to put the cheese emoji in the chat?
why? What? Whoa! What are you trying to do? What are you trying? Well, dude, no offense, you're the only one that.
Cheese.
Oh my god! I
Cheese.
got you. Hold on. I don't need to play for a membership. I'm the damn owner. Hold on.
Cheese. Oh shit! I spelled it. Oh.
Hold on.
Me spelled cheese.
You blasphemize the cheese, you bastard.
More seriously, I still got cheese.
Yeah, well, don't cheese yourself to death, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Pegasus says it's too hot to eat for her. Yeah, I've noticed that with certain people. They have when it gets super like really extensively hot in a room or something, people can't seem to consume food. It's a weird scientific.
They just any cheese.
Get that cheese out my face. You're teasing now.
It's Chipotle. It's Chipotle cheddar.
Me. No, my freaking job, Jeff. You're teasing
Oh, now
now,
you
brother.
pushed the law.
Oh, did I now? Did I now? Yeah. You know who runs the buttons around here, right?
I know. Hey, just know when you're on my stream, who runs the buttons on my stream?
I know that works for me, buddy. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Chuck Taste the Flex is live.
Oh, this is giving me a look of it.
The Chuck Taste the Flex went live last night. I was actually on his panel. I had to leave because I was getting tired and it was late and I was like super tired. I didn't even Blake. I didn't even work a full shift last night. I went to bed around 11 or so. That's just not like me to work a early bedtime. To go to bed early when being professional. I'm not used to that. Never usually am. So. But the thing is, like, I don't know what it was. I was just super tired. Dude, we grinded for 4 hours today, and I completed the rest of Call Wars Band and Blood. I think the next Call Wars game, if I may be able to share my screen, I actually have the next Call Wars game of that particular. No, that's not the right one. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. I just realized it closed Steam for whatever reason. Okay, let's go there. Let's hit present. Browser has blocked their screen. Click. Yeah, get the hell out of here. It is. No, it's not that. Motherfucker, it's not that.
MF.
Don't go there, brother. I ain't about that life. Stop that. Get some help.
I just had to say something. Hey, I got help on dollar too much.
No, you don't have enough help, brother.
Hey.
I'm teasing. I'm sorry.
I got disabilities myself now.
Yeah, well, this is the next Call of Juarez game in the making. All right, we played Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. This is the first game of that particular timeline via the McCall brothers. The second game in the timeline, the not regarding when the games were released, the second game in the timeline, okay, plans on buying Switch Lite Retro? No, Borg. I can't. I'm not. I don't buy consoles, brother. No offense. I don't buy
Yeah,
consoles.
I can tell you one thing. I'm about to give up my console because it's being a pain in my ass.
Yeah, how so?
Because my storage is running out.
Yeah, you tell a brother how that is.
Oh, it's bad.
So it would appear that I'm not 100% sure if I recognize this, but about the next Call of Juarez game being in the timeline. But if I remember correctly, that's Ray McCaw as the Reverend after you know that's him after Bound in Blood. He's older. He's now a Reverend, as you can tell that little neck piece. So according to the timeline, he's going after a fugitive of sorts. Now I am not 100% sure if this is the right thing to say or not. I think this particular character may or may not be. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just yes, because his brother Thomas McCaw marries a woman named Marisa who is of Mexican descent. Now, that is an Indian character. I'm not 100% sure if that's Thomas's son in this next one, or it's the actual fugitive, or if it's the fugitive of something else. But according to Wikipedia or actually Google search of archived article, this is the fugitive that Ray McCall is after. So I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. So this is the next Call of Juarez game we will be playing next. So you can tell that's Ray McCall for a couple other reasons. The fact that he wears this knights in shining armor, bulletproof vest. The fact that he's got the Reverend thing from the first game uh, when he became Reverend after shooting his brother William out of greed and ended up repenting because of that. And also the very keen detail how you can tell it's Ray McCall is look at his lip. That split scar on his lip is the main detail that tells you it's Ray McCall. Because if you look at the first game, it's not on this side, but on the other side, Ray McCall has a split lip. If I can remember, if I can find a picture of it somewhere. Hold on, there's got to be at least one fucking picture with him having a split lip. It's somewhere. Okay, where the hell is it? There's at least one picture with Ray McCall having a split lip. So, but in both games, Ray McCall has a split lip. So, and then the next game after that one will be something completely off the timeline, which is the Call of Juarez Gunslinger game. This involves Silas something. Oh, I don't remember what the fuck the name is. It's some Silas. Hold on. The character we're playing as something else. So hold on. Hold on. Finding the reference. Just give me a sec. It's in these posts. Ah, here it is. Silas Greaves. That's the character we're going to be playing as next. Is Silas Greaves. So Borg says, "Remember Sim City 2013?" I remember the old Sim City games. You know, I remember the old Sim City games. I've only played The Sims though. I've only played the Sims games on PC. I've never played any of the Sim City games. Okay, because those were games I didn't really own or have growing up or anything like that. So, but I do remember reference to SimCity games. And as for your question, Borkulas, again, I don't play console. I don't do any console stuff because it's hard to get running on stream and all that. So I prefer emulation when it comes to retro console and stuff. So there's that. But yeah, those are all the Call of Juarez games I have. The unfortunate thing is that there's another Call of Juarez game that I wanted to play just because I kind of wanted to play it because I wanted to be able to have and complete all 4 of the Call of Juarez games. It's called Call of Juarez Cartel, and they say it's the worst game in the series. But regardless, it is still a Call of Juarez game. Therefore, I feel obligated to somehow get it and complete it regardless. So let me look up the Call of Juarez Cartel game, and y'all can see what I'm talking about. The Call of Juarez Cartel game is actually the third timeline based thing of the McCall family. But again, this being in present time. Hold on, yeah, here it is. Okay, Call of Juarez Cartel. Let me look up a picture real quick. See if I can find a picture. So, here we go. I'm hoping this. No, that's an eBay. I'm looking for a picture, not a freaking eBay post. Hold on. Well, here's a picture. That'll work. No, that's not even the right one. Where's the freaking original, dude? Is that the original? No. I'm looking for the original picture. Like, y'all need to stop with that. Here we go. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure it out. But let's quickly share screen. Okay. Okay, I need to share it manually. There we go. So this is the next game in the installment series of Call of Juarez. It's called Call of Juarez The Cartel. And it's in more modern day stuff, okay? It's in modern day, 2011 sort of deal. And as you can tell, it's got what looks to be Ray McCall, but it's not. It's the what they call the descendant of Ray McCall called Richard McCall. So these fucking dusties. So my eyes water. So Blakey, you still there, brother? I can't tell because I'm not on that screen. Also, my eyes are burning. Eyes are burning up bad. Hold on, guys. I can't see the chat because I have a fucking watery ass eye. Hold on, I have a tissue here. Give me a sec. So, hey, allergies. Alright, the crest is averted. Okay. So, back to what we were talking about. So, yes, this is the third thing of the timeline via McCall brothers. You have Thomas McCall and Ray McCall back in the day, which actually they're both featured on the Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. There's Thomas McCall and there's Ray McCall. Then you have the Call of Juarez game that's after that with Ray McCall being the fucking Reverend. But if you revert back, there's the shit. I don't want this. So hold on. You have the Richard McCall, which is the descendant of Ray McCall. And he kind of, he takes the same style of bulletproof stuff as Ray McCall. He has the leather trench coat and the vest situation. Except the difference between Ray McCall and Richard McCall is Ray had like a knight in shining armor steel vest. Richard McCall bears the DEA or drug internet, something investigation society, whatever it is, the drug police, and it's the police bulletproof vest, so the DEA or something, the the drug police investigators. So that's the all four games. We own three of them. We have the just flat out Call of Wars game that came. Like I don't even know if that came out first, but there's the Call of Wars Bound in Blood in the timeline. Then you have Call of Juarez, which is the second timeline episode of the McCall brothers. Then I have Call of Juarez Gunslinger that involves Silas Greaves. The last game I need to get is Call of Juarez The Cartel. The problem with it is, regarding Call of Juarez The Cartel, is they don't have it on Steam. They don't have it on GOG. They don't even have it on the Microsoft Store. It's a game that is not purchasable via digital copy. So at some point when I get my money, one way or another, I need to go on eBay and search for a PC physical copy. So and get that going, because that's gonna be the third McCall descendant or third McCall person, family member in the series. So I guess you could call it the Call of Wars McCall trilogy or saga or whatever you call it. The saga or trilogy of the McCalls. I don't know. But the saga games of Call of Wars is just those four games, I'm pretty goddamn sure. So, like, are you playing Fortnite right now? Because you're kind of silent, Brian. You're just staring at the camera.
I'm deleting some games. Make storage.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're freezing storage and shit. Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. So that's what I had to do today. I had to delete some game save files of games I've already completed. So no rush.
Yeah.
You know, you can keep your mic on though, so I'm not like feeling like I'm
Yeah,
talking.
I'm doing that. Sorry.
So,
I just don't want to get my breathing, into the mic because I got some very sensitive, what's it called?
microphone, it's fine. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even
Uh,
bother viewers, I don't think so. But we do have 7 minutes left until we end this, but we'll keep it going for that 7 minutes. Unless someone else comes up that we personally know for panels. We usually, if someone comes up near the end, near the original end, we keep it going for about 15 more minutes and then we shut down. But since no one else has come up, we have 7 more minutes of this. Actually, 8 more minutes of this before we call it. So
yeah.
no, not 7 or 8. We have 6 more minutes of it before we call because it just turned 8 in my mind. So. Hmm.
Uh,
So regardless, we'll have to look into that. So, but yeah, while we're at, let's quickly go ahead. Okay, if you want to mute your mic, you can. I see what you mean now. Okay. But while we're at it, let me quickly update you guys about the eBay stuff coming tomorrow. We have a Pokemon card pack coming tomorrow. And then we also have, I believe we have my Burger King watch I ordered coming tomorrow. So let me take a look at where it's at right now. There's no fucking way. It says it's in transit. So, and it was in Florida, so it can't be too far. But it is what it is. It is saying that the Burger King watch will arrive tomorrow, June 16th. So there's that. And then, of course, I have one Pokemon card pack of the 2024 edition of Trick or Trade coming in. It was set to arrive Saturday of June 14th, but it was delayed. So the package was delayed because of that. So it's saying it's supposed to arrive June 18th. I'm skeptical given the fact that it's already arrived hit Manchester. So that's debatable. So But regardless, we have 2 set things supposed to be coming. And with that being the case, yeah. All right. With that being said, we're going to shut down because I don't really have anything else to say or do on podcast. But expect some more games to be played tonight. Real quick, we have a gameplay of Star Wars Republic. And Blakey, stay right here. I'm not done with you yet. So, Blakey, stay here. I'm don't leave yet. We're not done. We're about to end, but I'm just finishing up. So stay here till the end. We are going to be playing Star Wars Republic Commando to continue. I'm also going to take the initiative to continue playing our latest gameplay of Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. So we have a lot to consider. So at some point, I need to continue playing The Darkness 2, as well as the reboot game of DMC Devil May Cry, because those are games we have not touched in a while. So it's just they take up so much gigabyte range that they require stuff. So I'm trying to complete all the lesser storage games so we have room for that, and then eventually we gotta get back into Splinter Cell Double Agent. So. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. May the retro be with you. Stay retro, American Art Retro. Your Pro. Also, don't forget to check out Young King Blakey at youtube.com. Blakey, real quick, anything you want to say you got planned?
Hopefully some new games.
Nothing else? Nothing else? What, like podcasts or any updates you got? No?
Nope.
Okay. With that being said, guys, take care of yourselves, and let's get a jam session going before we end. Okay, let's give it the Miami Vintage. Hey, guys, what? Becky? Bye, guys. Take care.